Hey, what's going on? You can't have a eagle's mindset and fly with chickens all day. You have to be able to cut your family and friends off that aren't really there to support you, who aren't really there for you. They might say their words, but their actions show something different. In actuality, many of them could be stabbing you in the back. I've been there. Trust me, I know. In order to fly high enough to reach your destiny, you have to be able to discern people who are truly in your corner. Because that saying, birds of a feather flock together, is so true. It's the energy of those birds that motivates the other birds around them to either fly faster or higher or to fly in sync. That synchrony is very important, ladies and gentlemen. I think we undermine the importance of energy, good energy, positive energy, affirmations. We must be able to speak affirmations to ourselves and to other people as well. In order to give love, we have to be love ourselves. In order to be courageous or to give others courage, we have to be inspired ourselves. We have to be an inspiration to ourselves in order to give that same inspiration to others. As a matter of fact, I truly believe it has to be an overflow of energy, inspiration, courageousness. Now, I'm King Kevin Dorival, mentor, author, inspirational speaker, and I host the annual Black on Black Crime Solutions panel. So obviously, there's a lot on my table. There's a lot on my plate. But I never take for granted people's time and energy and those who support me and those who say they support me. Because at the time, the ones who say they support me are never there. They've never purchased any of my products, and if they have, they've done many years ago. But at the same time, there are people that I don't even know across the world that I'm able to reach out through the internet, through my books, through the documentary, Courage to Believe, Never Give Up, and my new book, 7 Types of Queens, Kings Desire. So there's always room to support. But then there's people who will say, yeah, I got you, I will. And those are the ones that I actually know and personally been, in war with, not with them, but, been on the front lines with, and sometimes they dropped off. The reason that is because there's a season. There's people in your life, everyone in your life, there's a reason. Some are just for a season, and some are for a lifetime. There are lifetimes of friends. There's a lifetime of supporters. There's a lifetime for those who care and truly love you. Now, if you truly believe in this message and you like what I'm saying, go to my website, kevindorival.com, or The Courage to Believe, or 7queens7kings.com. There's so many ways to reach out. Reach out to me through the internet, social media, Facebook, Instagram, my Twitter. Both are the same, at Courage to Believe. Because I believe in placing encouragement in other people, because I know life sometimes can be so harsh and so rough that we completely forget why we are here. There's a reason we are here today. There's a reason God blessed you enough to wake up out of your bed and not out of a bed of a cardboard box. That is unfortunately someone's home. We have the ability to put inspiration in others people's lives. We have to inculcate ourselves with positive affirmations, read positive books, be at positive places, surround ourselves with true family and friends who not only say they believe in us and support us by purchasing or donating to our causes, but they also, ladies and gentlemen, they also attend your events or spread the word about what you are doing. They're not just going to say, yeah, I'll give you a thumbs up or say congrats via text message. They're going to give you a call. They're going to pray with you because they understand that the mission that you have in your life is going to take a certain amount of faith and a certain amount of energy that you may not have, but they can give it to you by blessing you. And don't let just anybody pray for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. If you just let anybody pray for you, some of these people who say they pray for you, man, they're putting curses in your life. Trust me, I know. Do not let anybody just pray for you, because their prayers isn't always, from a genuine and kind heart. I say this because I've been there. I've done that. Trust me. I come from a place of experience. I understand what it takes to accomplish things, and I want to teach that. That's why I started the C2B chess program, to teach the youth how to play chess and life skills, because they need to know how do you move from point A to point B. A lot of us can't go from point A to point B, so we're so caught up in our drama and our stress that we can't see beyond the current situation. You see this painting behind me? This is the Red Tails painting. And of course, that's my mother right there. For those who don't know, let me show you. Miss Rosette Pierre, one of the greatest inspirations of my life. This was a prom picture. She was at work that night, and so I wanted to surprise her because she didn't see me in my suit. She only seen me in a Jaguar that I had for that evening, and but she didn't get to see me, so I came and stopped by her job to say hi and take a picture. You know, my mom loved little things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's those little things. She's resting in peace now in the heavens and the clouds, just like these soldiers here, the Red Tail soldiers, because they understood there's a purpose in their lives. They understood that they had to soar and fly very high to get to their destiny and to leave a lasting legacy for people like me and you, because they knew that by them fighting courageously in the sky in World War II, that we'll be blessed today in 2016. You know, as a black community, we can't afford to continue not supporting each other or holding each other back and have that crab in a bucket mentality. You know, really think about it. Crabs don't belong in a bucket in the first place, but we're in the bucket, and we need to get up out of it, because our mindsets and the lack of unity will always hold us back. I'm sure it's the same thing in the white and Jewish community. Matter of fact, many of them, they don't have that problem. They support their children. They support the brilliant minds in their community. Look at Imhotep, you know, the ancient Kemetan scientist, astrologist, and also he was the first doctor, first recorded doctor, and the first recorded book on medicine was by this man Imhotep, which is around 4,000 BCE, 3,000 BCE. People surrounding themselves around this guy. You know what I'm saying? They surrounded him, they supported him, and they encouraged him, and he was a brilliant mind. And guess what? His legacy is still living on today. We cannot let our young brothers and sisters, our young children, continue losing hope, thinking that tomorrow's going to be a brighter day. They are our future. So if we don't protect them, who's going to protect them? Who's going to guide them? Who's going to make sure they don't end up in the school to prison pipeline? And by the way, there's over 1 million brothers and sisters in prison. There's over 1 million brothers and sisters in prison. There's 2.5 people in prison. And there's over 1.2 million black people locked up in prisons. Their dreams locked up in prisons. You know what I'm saying? Their inspirations are locked up in prison. So instead of defending their territory, they're defending the prison cell or a cell block. It must be an end to all of that, ladies and gentlemen. We must be able to stand up and speak the blessings over ourselves and our family, our territory, you know, in the streets before the authorities, the police authorities, get a hold of them. It's time out for all the BS. Seriously, it is. Because we're losing faith by record numbers, and we must stop that. We must stand up and support each other. You never know, that young kid in your neighborhood, that young little girl, could be the scientist that creates the antidote or the virus to protect us in the future against chemical warfare. Or she could create that car, that flying car that the world needs, that's not running on gasoline. That little boy could be the astronaut that finds a new planet. We never know. He could write the next bestseller to help us save ourselves, to learn how to create a new level of agriculture. We will never know that if we don't support our young kings and queens. We must do that, and we must do it now. God bless. I'm King Kevin.